Hey Martina, how you doing? Okay, these look great. Boy, these turned out nice. Got a couple of issues here, though, in the compositions, in that this composition here is completely different than the others. And I've mentioned this to other students. When you're doing color studies, you've got to make sure that the compositions are identical. I mean, identical. So that the only thing that changes is the use of color. That's really, really important in your color studies. We call it comparing apples to apples in terms of doing your color study. So it's really, really important. This one's got this kind of floral background in it that really changes a lot of the inherent meaning of the composition itself. So for that reason, I recommend that you just stick with the basic composition. Do not change that composition at all, and just apply a different color. Okay, so I think the other thing I want to mention is I want you to go through the color lesson again and study those color harmonies that is covered, because these are not labeled correctly. For example, this is not a complementary color system. You're saying this is complementary, but this is not complementary. This is monochromatic. This is also monochromatic. This is monochromatic. So basically what that means is that you have different tints, tones, and shades, different values of a parent hue. Okay, so the parent hue here is this purple, here is green, here is this kind of red. So these are all monochromatic color schemes. You have this one marked as monochromatic complementary, which that doesn't exist. There's no such thing as monochromatic complementary. So definitely want to study up on those. And don't forget, once you study those, we need to have the required color schemes complementary. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, so right now we've got 3 monochromatic. So what I'd like you to do is resubmit with the color rules that are required from the assignment. Let's jump over to the assignment. Milestone 5 task 2. We'll go like this. We'll jump over to milestone 5 task 2 instructions page right here. And we'll go ahead and wait for that to open. Hello, there we are. All right, so then we come over here, we take a look at the color thumbnails. And as we can see here, you're required here to create at least 4 different color studies. And each color study, one of the color schemes explored in the last milestone, such as monochromatic, analogous, warm, cool, complementary, neutral, or achromatic. So make sure that you study those color themes, those color schemes from milestone 4, and make sure you employ those in your thumbnails. It's really important, and that's one of the requirements of this assignment. So if you want to resubmit now, I'll go ahead and take a look at it, but definitely have to see 4 accurately labeled color schemes for your final submission. Okay. By the way, this is looking just beautiful. These are gorgeous. I can't say enough about this layout. I think this is gorgeous. Personally, I like the monochromatic green layout. I think it's really effective. Just beautiful work, Martina. Nice job. Okay, so let's get those labeled correctly, and let's get those couple of assorted different color schemes in here. Let's make sure that we have the exact same background in each one, so each one doesn't change. Only the color changes. Okay? Thank you very much.